Hello everyone, I'm Dorie Hruska with Forever Quilting, and I'm back to share with you another grid design in our free motion quilting challenge, Quilting on the Lines. This one is so fun and wonky. I mean, it's just a square grid, meaning it's got 4 intersections, but the sides are a little curvy. Because of this, it always seems to throw people off when they try to put a connecting design inside. Okay, let's back up for just a minute. For right now, we are not worried about putting a design inside. We are simply going to focus on quilting on the lines. In the previous lessons, we have worked on straight line grids. So this curvy grid is going to offer some new challenges, or let's say new opportunities for us to learn how to move the fabric, or if you're on a long arm, how to move the machine in a smooth flowing motion. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Before we get to the quilting, let's take a look at the travel path for this design, cross-hatching on a curvy grid. Yes, this design is a form of cross-hatching as the lines are still crossing over each other. And because the grid is not on point, then we'll take the same travel path as the horizontal square grid. Stitch in the ditch around the block, quilt the horizontal lines, then the vertical lines, zigzagging through the ditch. Of course, you could quilt the vertical lines, then the horizontal lines. It really doesn't make a difference which one you do first. Learning the travel path for the curvy grid was the easy part. Now let's see what this would look like when quilting on a domestic or a sit-down machine. There really is no ruler work that follows this exact wave, so I suggest quilting this design freehand. I prefer to quilt the lines horizontally so I can see the marked lines. If I were to quilt them vertically, I would not be able to see where I'm going behind the needle. I have placed the pins in between the rows I plan to quilt, so I can leave them in while I'm quilting the first pass. Take this slow. Don't worry if you get off the marked lines. Focus on making a smooth curve from intersection to intersection as you're looking ahead to the next stopping point. Quilting this design on a long arm will look and feel a little different. Since you can move the machine faster and further, you won't be stopping as often. Take a deep breath, look ahead to the next intersection, and focus on making a smooth line by going a little faster than you think you should. If you go too slow, most likely your lines will not be smooth. Don't worry if you quilt off the lines. When the marks are erased, no one will ever know. Your goal is to stitch a smooth line. Did you notice there at the end I slowed down the video? I know your time is important, and so I usually speed up the videos, as noted by the little code in the bottom corner. But I also understand that it's important for you to see quilting in real time and that you're not expected to quilt at lightning speeds. By this real-time video, you can see that creating a smooth line does take a consistent movement, well, and a little bit of practice. Like with any crosshatch grid, you can also choose to fill in with other designs, like this wildflower. It is one of my favorite flowers to put inside of a grid. For this example, I didn't even have to quilt on the lines. I simply used the grid as a guide. You can find more grid designs like this inside my Floral Confetti book or my Making Connection book. We're getting close to the end of our challenge. I hope you will join me next time when I'll share with you another design and how to quilt on the lines.